All right, my dears, it's time for more Flora and Ulysses. Chapter 57, Tootie to the Rescue. Now, you might recall from last time that Flora had a very strange realization. She realized when she asked herself, whom do I trust? She realized she trusted William Spiver. I believe the line was, good grief. She trusted William Spiver. That was unexpected. Here we go, Tootie to the rescue. It was 2:20 a.m. The grass was heavy with dew. Flora was picking her way through the darkness. She was breathing heavily because she was carrying Mary Ann in her arms. And Mary Ann, for all of her pink cheeks and delicate features and excessive stupid frilliness, was incredibly heavy. So as you might recall, Mary Ann was the shepherdess lamp that Flora hated so much. I wonder why she's taking it. Talk about stout, thought Flora. The criminal element said. Can one reason with a criminal? This is debatable, but it is true that the rules of nursery school are often in good effect in the criminal world. What do we mean by this? We mean that if the criminal has something you want, then you must have something the criminal wants. Only then is it possible for some kind of discussion to begin. I think I'm understanding why she took the lamp. There was nothing and no one that Flora's mother loved more than that lamp. Together, Flora and William Spiver would find her mother. They would offer to exchange the little shepherdess lamp for the squirrel. Okay, I get it now. And then all would be well, or something. That was Flora's plan. But first, she had to find William Spiver, and she didn't think that it would be a good idea to ring Tootie's doorbell at 2:20 a.m. William Spiver, said Flora. Here she was, standing in the dark, holding an unlit lamp and hoping that a temporarily blind boy would hear her call his name and come help her rescue her squirrel, a squirrel who, for a superhero, did seem to need a lot of rescuing. Things were pretty grim. William Spiver, she said. William Spiver. And then, without really intending to, she started saying William Spiver's name over and over again, louder and louder. William Spiver, William Spiver, William Spiver, William Spiver, William Spiver, William Spiver! There was no way he would be able to hear her, of course. She knew that. But she couldn't make herself stop. She just stupidly, idiotically, hopefully kept saying his name. Flora Bell? William Spiver, William Spiver, William Spiver! Flora Bell. William Spiver, William Spiver, William Spiver. Flora Bell. And there he was, standing at a darkened window, conjured, apparently, by her need and her desperation, and her words. William Spiver. Or at least the shadow of William Spiver. Oh, said Flora. Hello. Yes, hello to you, too, said William Spiver. How lovely of you to visit me in the middle of the night. And there he is, and there she is, and there is the little shepherdess lamp. There's been an emergency, said Flora. Right, said William Spiver. Just let me put on my bathrobe. Flora felt a familiar prick of irritation. It's an emergency, William Spiver. There's no time to waste. Forget about your bathrobe. I'll just put on my bathrobe, said William Spiver, as if she hadn't said anything at all. And I'll be right there. Wherever there is, it is shockingly difficult to locate even the most obvious things when one is temporarily blind. The world is very hard to navigate when you can't see. Although, to be perfectly frank, I had trouble navigating the world even before the advent of the blindness. I've never been what you call coordinated or spatially intelligent. It's not even that I bump into things. It's more that things leap out of nowhere and bump into me. My mother said that This is because I live in my head as opposed to living in the world. But I ask you, don't we all live in our heads? Where else could we possibly exist? Our brains are the universe. Don't you think that's true? Flora Belle? I said it's an emergency. Oh, well then, I'll just put on my bathrobe and we'll sort it all out. Flora put Mary Ann down on the ground. She looked around wildly in the darkness. What was she looking for? She didn't know. Maybe a stick that she could use to hit William Spiver over the head. Flora Belle? Ulysses is gone, she screamed. My mother kidnapped him. I think my mother is possessed. I think she might hurt him. Do not cry, she told herself. Don't cry. Don't hope. Don't cry. Just observe. Shh, said William Spiver. It's okay, Flora Belle. I'll help you. We'll find him. And then the light in William Spiver's room came on, and Tootie said, What in the world are you doing, William? Looking for my bathrobe. Tootie to the rescue. The words appeared above Tootie's head in a neon kind of brightness. Tootie, shouted Flora, it's an emergency. My mother has kidnapped the squirrel. Flora? Said Tootie. She stuck her head out the window. Why do you have that awful lamp? It's complicated, said Flora. Again with the lamp, said William Spiver. What in the world is the meaning of the lamp? My mother loves the lamp, said Flora. I'm holding it hostage. Desperate times call for desperate measures, said Tootie. That's right, said Flora. It's an emergency. I'll just get my purse, said Tootie. Wow. Tootie to the rescue. Can't wait to see what happens next. My gosh, we only have, how many pages? We only have about 30 pages left. This is very exciting, very exciting. A well-written book always has a bit of conflict, a bit of excitement, or maybe a bit of both. So we'll find out how Tootie comes to the rescue tomorrow. See you then. Bye.